Hello and welcome to the Pinnacle Trading Group introductory video. We're going to be showing you the NASDAQ futures, which is one of the markets that we follow, and we'll give you a little bit of a feel of how we actually do things and try and do it on a very good and consistent basis. We have over 20 years experience with being in the marketplace in both trading and doing quant development and doing systems development. Everything that we do is all math-based because we believe that when you have emotions and other things that are involved in trading, it can definitely hurt your performance over the long term. And by using math, it is pretty much set in stone, and you have to follow these different formulas and follow these different systems. So it really forces you to be extremely disciplined. The software that we have uses 9 different technical indicators, so it's very comprehensive, and through many years of trial and error and practice, and then also live trading, it's allowed us to fine-tune the proper systems that we can put together that can have very accurate trades. So looking at this is the 1-hour chart of the NASDAQ futures. And so we use both multiple time frames, so we'll go through different time frames as we start looking at these different charts. But the major part of what we look at is using the probability bands that are created through mathematical formulas. So if you get a bunch of data coming in, it can predict mathematically where it's going to go many times. So what we're doing is we're using multiple different time frames. So there's the blue line, which is a higher time frame. The red line is a shorter time frame. So you can get the feel and the nuance of the way the market's moving. So you can see when both are moving upwards together, the trend seems to be moving up. We have the longer term trend is still moving up, but the shorter term trend is dropping. So you can see the price action here has dropped. So by putting these into perspective and putting multiple time frames together with that, what you find is there's anomalies. Areas such as here are high probability trades. You get outside these bands, they're very high probability trades. Up here, same thing. You're far off a statistical mean of the market, so it really puts you at a point of the market is very stretched. So that's the 1 hour. We'll go to 30-minute. Same thing. The lines are flat, so that shows a choppy market, which is what we're seeing, bouncing back and forth. Very flat. Going to shorter time frames. Once again, this is down. This time higher time frame's down. This time frame is up. You're getting a choppy market. Very, very choppy market. So one of the very unique things that we do is that we use for our trade signals and our trade systems is we use both trending and contrarian systems at the same time. This allows you to cover the 2 major types of markets and cover all your bases when it comes to trading signals. We're not just going to make money in a trending market. We're not just going to make money in a choppy market. We're going to be able to have trade opportunity with high probabilities of being profitable in any kind of market, and that's just through experience. I mean, there's no way you can put a system on and only have one trending system, because if the market's not trending for 6 months, you don't make money for 6 months, or you lose money for 6 months. So it's not really realistic. So by looking at this different time frames, what we want to do is be in a buying and a value area and selling in a value area. So this is from today. 37.87 was the start of this bottom band. Let's go to 30-minute. 87 was about right here. This is definitely a good spot. We'll go to a shorter time frame. 87 is right here. So this is definitely a great area for getting long in this market. We're going to show you. So this is a general setup in the market. Now you could see the shorter time frame is moving up, longer time frame is moving down. So it's still in a kind of turning area, but it's still a high probability chance at this point for profitable trade to be getting long. And typically the way the system comes in, you get a signal at the open of this bar. And so the targets are 92 and then possibly further out 97 would be the two possible targets for this on that trade. So by taking, and your stop is a little bit below here, need to give it a little bit of wiggle room, but there's probably a point in there. So by looking at these different types of trades and by reducing the risk with our both using the software and our experience, you will be able to be extremely successful in your trading endeavors. And you can sit and try for years and try and be profitable, but if you have the wrong idea or mindset, then you could trade for many years and never be profitable, even if you have a good trading system. There's so many different things that are comprehensive and important to it, and part of that is having tools such as what we have, and then also have the ability to be in the trading room and hear professional traders talk about the market, which is an edge that anyone wants. Anyone wants to have that. I mean, it's just so much better to have that than to not. So we look forward to seeing you on other videos. Thanks a lot.